This is Mommy's job. Mommy makes slime for a living. Everybody does different things. Yeah. And, like, for example, Grandma is a doctor. Yeah, Grandma's a doctor. That means she helps people when they don't feel so good. But you know your pediatrician, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's what Grandma does. And Aunt Louisa, she's a lawyer. Yeah, that means that when people have legal issues, she helps them. Specifically, she's a criminal defense lawyer, which is really intense. We'll have to talk about that later. Don't commit crimes, okay, sweet pea? Yeah. Are we playing our favorite game? Is it poops or is it toots? Yeah. So, your fairy godmother, Aunt Catherine, she's a stay-at-home mommy to Zoe and Ethan, your cousins. That's a job, too. There are some really strange people in the world who don't think being a stay-at-home mom like Aunt Catherine is a job, but they're wrong. It's a full-time job. It takes a lot to be a stay-at-home mommy. And she has to take care of your cousins, right? Someone has to take care of your cousins, and it's going to be Aunt Catherine. So that's a job. Let's see, what other jobs do we have? Oh, Aunt Tamara is an office manager. That's her job. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what the other jobs are, right? The point of this conversation was that Mommy's job is to make slime, right? So Mommy's packing up these slimes for all of her Patreon members, and then we mail them to them because that's part of the job. You gotta mail the customers their stuff, right? Not every job has customers, I guess that's not really true, is it? I guess most jobs do have customers in their own way, and they don't all call them customers. Like, for example, Grandma's customers are called patients because she's a doctor. Aunt Louisa's customers are called clients because she's a lawyer. Mine are called Slimers, or community members, or Sparkle Pops. I made that up. That's the great thing about Mommy's job. She gets to make up a lot of the titles and the names and stuff. It's pretty cool. The other really fun thing about Mommy's job, because she owns a small business, is that she kind of just gets to make whatever she wants whenever she wants. Of course, I listen to my customers and I let them choose stuff a lot of the time. But the fact of the matter is, I get to design cool stuff all the time. Like this slime. It's for St. Patrick's Day. You know how you and Daddy are Irish? Mommy's not Irish, but I'm making this anyway for a lot of people like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, whether they're Irish or not. And this one is, oh yeah, you don't want them to? You don't want them to celebrate with you? I think you do. Anyway, it comes with little clovers. Isn't that cool? This is a clover. It's 4-leaf clover. A lot of people think that they're lucky. You can make a decision for yourself whether or not you believe that they're actually lucky. I like to believe in stuff like that. It makes me feel good. This one's kind of like a little pot of gold situation. That's what we're trying to make it look like. So there's like gold inside the... Oh, okay. So with this particular slime, you have green bingsu beads on the outer rim and most of the bottom of it, and then you've got gold bingsu in the center, and then I'm putting gold glitter over the center part to make it even like sparklier, you know, like that whole pot of gold situation, and then it's gonna get that clover charm that I was telling you about. Yeah, so it's a sparkly clover charm. You can use it as a good luck charm, kind of whatever you feel like. I think it's pretty cool. No, I can't get this glitter shut. Okay, so we're gonna put one clover on each one, right? And the whole thing about 4-leaf clovers, you haven't really experienced this yet, is that people kind of like look for them in fields. Oh no, this one's broken. This one's only 3. Okay, so you don't want the 3-leaf clovers. I mean, they're fine. They're just not as special as the 4-leaf clovers. If you find a 4-leaf clover, it's lucky. You get to make a wish. Maybe a leprechaun comes, does something special for you. I don't know. You tell me what you think's gonna happen, but it's pretty cool. The final touch on this slime is that I'm putting some rainbows around one of the edges. Yeah, because, well, you know, it's like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow situation, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just putting little rainbows, and I don't want rainbows to be all over it because rainbows are not, I mean, they're like a little arc, you know, so I'm kind of trying to make a little arc out of the rainbows, if you will. That's what I'm doing. These are called Fimo slices. A lot of people get confused when I say that name. They think I'm saying female. It's F-I-M-O, Fimo. It's a brand of clay. And they're just slices of that clay made into different shapes and stuff. People make them in all different things. This one just happens to be rainbows. It's true.